Good morning. Today we're going to talk about how to catch squid on a squid snagger, kind of what conditions to look for, what they look like on the meter, technique to use on the snagger to have maybe a little better success, you know, what time of day or night or how you want to do it. So we're coming up on a big spot of squid here, so we'll take a look at that and see if we can snag some squid. Okay, there's a huge area of birds here that's sitting on this squid. I'm going to try to show it with the GoPro. If not, I'll get it on the iPhone, but this is kind of a really obvious signal. You don't always get one that's this good, but these birds are sitting on top of this squid and just trying to pick them off, you know, little by little as they come to the surface. So you can see this huge area of birds. It's probably you know, a couple hundred yards by a couple hundred yards, and there's a lot of birds sitting on the surface here waiting, and there's a lot of birds flying around. So you got shearwaters, they're actually diving under the water getting squid. You got seagulls trying to pick it off. This is kind of a really strong signal, and now we're going to look on the meter. So here you can see a mix of some red and green blobs here. A lot of times with squid you'll see more of the green. My Bruno's kind of showing that with some red blobs. It's pretty thick. And then here on the other Bruno, you kind of see some green mixed with that red. There was mackerel mixed in here yesterday too, so you're kind of getting a signal that's not just pure squid. So let's see if we can't snag some of these. Okay, so this is a typical squid snagger. You guys have I'm sure used these before. I like this one because it's tiny. You can see how big it is compared to my finger. It's a tiny little bead, and it's a tiny little basket hook. And I just have better luck with these tiny ones. It seems like the squid will actually try to attack this. The bigger ones, I don't catch as many for some reason. So let's see if there's any down here. I just feel a heaviness on here, so I got at least probably a couple, but for sure I got one. Let's see how they look. They're pretty decent size yesterday. Yeah, so there's a double. And one of the techniques I use that I think works, at least it works good for me, when this weight hits the bottom, I let this entire rig lay flat on the bottom. And I let it lay there just for a couple of seconds. Then I pick it up. And usually that's when I get bit. These squid will jump on it when it's laying on the bottom for some reason. If I just jig it up and down in the water column, I do a lot, I have a lot less luck. So that's just kind of how I've been doing it, and it always seems to produce pretty good numbers. Go slack. Yeah, and I pick it up and I've got a couple again. You know, so if you're willing to sit here, if you were going to do this for 30 minutes, you could literally fill your tank with squid. Oh, that's just one big one. That is a nice one right there. Here's the meter down here. You can see that's changed a lot. There's a lot of mackerel mixed in, and that squid is down on the bottom. Let's go up top and take a look. So here you can really see it. There's a lot of mackerel mixed in. All that green on the bottom mixing the red, that's a squid. That's just some thick stuff here. No wonder these birds are all over it. Let's catch a few more. We're in 80 feet of water. Let it go slack. Yeah, I don't know if I have one. If I do, it's really small. One squid egg. Sometimes it takes a couple of little drops, but I don't reel it up very far. I just reel it up a few cranks and drop right back slack on the bottom until I can feel that heaviness. Oop. It's hinking everywhere. Heavy load here. That's a couple of them for sure. I can actually see squid under the boat here. They're literally up 5 to 10 feet under the surface. So if you work at it, you can load your tank pretty fast. Let's see if we can see these things. They are literally just right under the boat. It's crazy. Midday, squid everywhere. You can make them in the daytime. You don't need lights. You know, you don't have to be at night. You just need to find them, and that's usually the hard part. So that's it. And of course, you always have a little cleanup to do. But that's usually a good sign. All right, so that's it. So good luck out there.